Okay, good morning. Today we are going to be doing round steak. And we're going to do a stir fry. That's what's on our menu tonight for dinner, stir fry. So I am doing this with beef round steak. So let's go ahead and get this open. I usually like slicing it while it's still a little frozen. You can see it's still got some ice. So we're going to slice it, and then we are going to let it marinate until this evening.
About what size do you slice it?
There's no rhyme or reason how I slice it, because I'm going to go back and slice it again and these pieces in half, because I like it to be where you can just kind of pick it up and eat it. You don't have to worry about cutting it. So you'll notice some of my slices, they're not evenly sliced. So I just slice it, and it turns out so. And I will just go back and just kind of slice it in half, put it in the bowl. So now we have it all sliced. I'll wash my hands. Okay, so now we're going to mix up a marinade for this. And to be honest, sometimes my marinade switches around. So today I'm using what I have. I'm actually going to use a 1/4 cup of water. Sorry. I am using Bragg's liquid aminos instead of the soy sauce. I have some teriyaki sauce. I have minced garlic. I have Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I'm also going to add some sugar and salt and pepper. So, and it's going to marinate. I like my marinade a little sweeter, probably, than most people. So it's a 1/4 cup of water. Now we're going to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of teriyaki sauce. Now this marinade will be discarded because I will be making stir fry sauce after a while. And then we're going to use 1 to 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce.
Does this help tenderize it, or am I thinking of something else?
Yes, this actually will help tenderize the meat, which is preferable with round steak. Usually a couple hours of marinade will actually marinate it, but we usually just marinate it all day. And I'm adding a tablespoon of garlic. Then we're going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then, of course, we're going to add some sugar. It looks really healthy, doesn't it? Stir that around. Okay, now we're going to put a lid on this bowl, put it in the refrigerator Like I said, let it sit until dinner time when we're going to stir fry it and have it over rice. Our beef is marinated in the refrigerator all day. What I'm going to do first is we're going to go ahead and make the stir fry sauce. So we'll have that all mixed up and ready to go, and then we will stir fry our beef and our vegetables. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with a half a cup of beef broth.
That obviously gelled last time you did it.
Oh, it did really good. All right. And then we are going to do a quarter cup of the soy sauce. And again, I am using Bragg's liquid aminos. It's better for you than the original soy sauce. So we're going to add that. Okay. We're going to add a tablespoon of rice vinegar. Tablespoon of, I know I'm going to say this wrong, but Hoisin sauce. Yeah, sounds good. It's evidently really thick. Alright. Then we are going to add a teaspoon of ginger. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're going to go ahead and mix that, and then we're going to add the cornstarch. Cornstarch is just to kind of, so it'll thicken a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that. Ready now to move over to the stove so that we can start stir frying our beef. So we're going to go ahead and add some oil to the skillet. I'm going to use grapeseed oil. And I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons. We're going to turn the skillet to about medium high and get it hot. And then we're going to just add the beef. I'm not going to add it with the marinade. I'm going to remove the beef out of that. We're going to stir fry the beef, or let it cook actually, for about a minute or 2 and remove it. And then we'll do our vegetables. And tonight we're using squash, peppers, and onions. All right. Definitely smells good.
So are you browning it on all sides, or cooking it on all sides?
Yes. Which takes, it's about a minute or 2 on each side. It's not real long. Okay. And give it one good stir.
So this next section of footage was a bit noisy, so you get me for voiceover. After removing the meat, Mom just added the vegetables into the skillet and kind of stir-fried them or sauteed them for a few minutes. You don't have to stir constantly, and it really doesn't have to cook long, just long enough to soften the onions and cook the squash.
Go ahead and add our sauce to this. And now we're going to add our beef back to the pan. I'm going to turn it down to low. We're going to let it just simmer for about a minute, and then we will be done. I'm going to pour it into a bowl. So this is our beef stir fry with our rice, and I think it turned out pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with us today as we did our round steak with stir fry. And now we're going to have dinner.